Yeah. 3-6, my
Whoa, hey, whoa, say what? 3-6, mafia. It's going down. Y'all know what time it is. We ain't playing with you. In the club, in the street. Y'all know what time it is. Get ready for it. Oh, strongest man alive. Wait to be wet. Step up, bring it. Yes, sir.
Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wings split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wings split.
Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck,
I never be, but how could I be scared of a man? I walk through this land like a runner's man. Never can you imagine the pain that I bring. If I say it, I'ma do it in the streets of this thing. It's the K-I-N, G-N here, wildest man in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean and the mean, the nightmare dreams, the root of all evil. Weak fear me, yeah. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. I'm a crazy and I'm coming through the door. Quick to whoop you up and knock your ass to the floor. Think I'm playing with you, but this fist gon' hit ya. Always in the hood, number one with splitter. Never try to stop, cause you know you can't compete. Live by your rubber, get thrown in the street. It's boy about to act up, you better cough a back up. I'll be the next fool in the hood, body stacked up.
Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck.
See, I'm a hard hitter, one hitter, quitter. Step up to me, look buddy. You stepping up to a gorilla. I bang your head, dog, to your head like egg, dog. Don't think I'm scared, dog. I leave it red, dog. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck. Beat 'em up, break his neck, break his neck.
Locked on sight with a target, and I got you in the crosshair like Scarlet. Move like a boss, let it rain on the poncho. Tell 'em let's ride, then we slide in the Bronco. This what we doing, yeah, you know where the mood at. Sames come marching, they ain't gotta ask who that. Move back, tell 'em let's move.
They ain't had nothing to eat. And then you come in here with a sandwich and don't bring me one. I said, that person, yeah, I can't stop and get my sandwich, but I know you want to.
You muted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout the moms in the background as always. Shout the moms.
Yes, she had a fun conversation. I don't know what about.
Probably her next girl's getaway. But anywho, welcome to episode 54, S4UWrestling podcast. I am the OTC Trail. That's the main event himself. John Watson, man. Hey, man, how you feeling on this Wednesday night, man? How you
Feeling good, feeling great. Halloween Havoc. So a lot going down on this Saturday. It's crazy. But We here.
Man,
We here.
tell me about
We
it.
here. We here.
I'm excited and a little bit pissed off
Me
about this
too.
weekend because it's a lot. I'm excited because we get to link up with our sisters from the ATD for Halloween Havoc. But I'm also a little pissed off because I should be in Baton Rouge getting ready for LSU and the Aggies with the humble rose herself, Miss Nessa. So shout out to Nessa. We both are not in a good mood when it comes to football right now. So we should be there. But hey, we
Yeah,
here
man.
and we here with for everybody. So there's a lot to talk about today. We got, like you said, Halloween Havoc going down. We got No Limit in Cash Money versus, even though that's not wrestling related, but hey, that's still our childhood, high school years as well.
Yeah, man.
But first, I'm actually want to do this a little different. I'm actually want to start off the show with a hot take.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna show you this picture, John. And when I show you this picture, you're gonna know where I'm going with this.
That is one Mercedes Monet. It sounds like she has an escort for every belt that she's in possession of.
That is correct. AEW just had their recent pay-per-view this past weekend,
Wrestle Dream.
and she put out an open challenge. Whoever wants to put their title on the line against her TBS championship, and out comes Mina Shirakawa. Shout out to Dale because that's his Mina. Puts
Yes.
her interim championship on the line. Not the undisputed, because that's still Red Velvet's title. Puts the interim championship on the line, which, by the way, why? But anyway, it was a good match. I thought for sure Mia was going to win it, but of course, Mercedes, 11 belts at the time, pulled an Eddie Guerrero, lied, cheated, and stole the way to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
But John, she wasn't done.
No, she wasn't.
She went on to win the Winnipeg Professional Wrestling Women's Championship, adding to the collection of 12. So not only did she tie the Ultimo Dragon, she broke the Ultimo Dragon's record and then some. So
Now
she proclaims herself as the undisputed GOAT. Now, this is the question I'm going to ask everybody who's listening, and you, John. All feelings aside for Mercedes, given every other woman that's currently wrestling and has been wrestling, does this make Mercedes the GOAT?
No.
And that's why I call it a hot take. Please, sir, explain why you believe this does not make her the GOAT.
There's nothing to sneeze about winning 12 championships. But there's a reason why it's only happened one time. And that was, you stated, with the Ultimo Dragon. And that was almost 30 years ago. For her to do this, to me, I'm not hating on her. Get yours, get yours, get yours, get yours. It just, to me, it looks lazy because it sounds like they're playing, these indie promotions are wanting to play the name game with AEW. They figure they put her over. That opens up a pipeline for helping some of their superstars wrestlers get on television, whether it's on Dynamite, on Collision, maybe in ROH. It just looks whack to me. And I'm not saying she's whack, but the whole concept of her holding all these belts, and then eventually she's gonna drop them. I mean, and it leads to,
and that's the thing. How are they gonna book that?
Yeah, and then it leads to what's gonna happen in a month when we get the Full Gear, because
which I'm afraid of, by the way.
Which is crazy because now we know at Full Gear she's challenging Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's Championship.
Which I call months in advance that all this is leading towards her winning the AEW championship.
And
go ahead, John. My bad.
And if she wins, look, she's gonna carry all them belts and the AEW and be a double champion in a major promotion. I can't see it. So no, she's not the GOAT to me. She's still one of the greatest, but she's not the GOAT.
See what Tony Khan fails to realize that most of us wrestling fans or smart fans, that ROH Women's TV Championship, that's not the actual championship. That's the interim. So when Red Velvet comes back, she's still, so technically she's 11 and a half belts, Monet, because she's not fully an ROH champion until Red Velvet has her say so. And as far as her being the GOAT, I mean, for all the accomplishments she's done in the history, being like, the first African American to main event WrestleMania as a female and all that stuff, I don't have her as the GOAT because she's 13 belts. Because look at Charlotte. Charlotte has 14, but she did it over a 10 plus year career. Mercedes did all this in a year. I don't think that makes you a GOAT standard. I mean, when her career is all said and done, sure, we can have this conversation for what she's done overall as a competitor, but just because you won 13, 12 championships in a year doesn't really make you a GOAT, because like you said, all these other companies are putting her over just to get that rub. And to be honest, none of those championships are getting mentioned on AEW television anyway.
At all. They're just they're
there.
They're collectibles. That's pretty much it. Nessa said it. She's Thanos. She's Thanos in these belts.
Yeah, but at least Thanos had a purpose. Like, it wasn't like they just handed him the stones. The man went out there and literally took them by force and made a name for himself. He's going to go down as one of the most legendary heel characters who actually has a crash out reason, which, shout out to Society of Pop Culture on that episode. But over Charlotte has more of a claim because, like I said, she's a 14-time champion and she's done it over a 10-year, almost 15-plus-year career. And then you guys got girls like Becky Lynch, and then you got Trish Stratus, who over the years have had title reigns and all this stuff. I don't think, some people might be wrong. I'm not a Mercedes Moné hater. I love Mercedes. We all love Mercedes.
Me too.
But this does not make her a GOAT in my eyes, as far as just because she's won 13 championships. Because when Ultimo Dragon did it, they acknowledged the championships he's won. When Kurt Angle did it in TNA, they announced the championships that he has. When she pulls up to AEW, it only says TBS champ. So it's like, hello, where's my name recognition? You know what I'm saying? If I'm these companies. So, and then like you said, when eventually she's gonna lose all these titles. So how are you gonna do this? She's just gonna start going on a losing streak and lose them all? Are we gonna have like triple threat matches, fatal 4-way matches where she doesn't have to get pinned and someone else wins it? Or are you really gonna have Mercedes take the pin 12 times?
I can see that. To me, she'd probably just relinquish him, and it would have been told to me. It'd be kind of stupid, but I think unless you having her losing like a triple threat to not make her look weak, that I don't know what they do it. I mean, you basically got to tell her losing 11 times. I mean, as soon as she gets the AEW Women's World Title, I think she'll eventually relinquish the TBS title now that she done surpassed Jade Cargill as the longest champion in AEW history. So,
and it's like who is gonna beat this woman? Because eventually when Red Velvet comes back, she's gonna have to run it with Red Velvet. Is Red Velvet gonna lose to Mercedes and have Mercedes be the undisputed? Who's gonna challenge her for the TBS title and beat her? That remains to be seen. And then I'm worried about Statlander because she's earned this title run. Her title run barely starting to develop. She just went through a war with Tony Storm. Banger of a match, by the way. And for her to just get fed to Mercedes in probably the most dumbest way I can only imagine. This isn't good for this. I don't see how this helps the women's division. Is she having an open challenge? I don't know. I haven't seen AEW today.
I haven't watched it.
I know she had that one open challenge at Wrestle Dream. I don't know if that's gonna be an everyday thing. But yeah, that's bad because she's literally the face of two different divisions in AEW, and it's like the entire locker room was being held hostage by one woman, and it's like, what are we doing? That's like definitely one of those. This is an impromptu. Is this what we doing? Because it's getting worse each title. And ain't no telling how many more championships she's gonna win en route to Full Gear.
I really don't know.
She might come out here on the West Coast and win a championship or something.
You never know. You never know
at all. So that's horrible. Again, we love Mercedes, but she ain't the GOAT. She's definitely the GOAT. But from one open challenge that we really weren't too happy about to another open challenge to a few people that actually called it. Shout out to Justin from PT Jobbers. He was one of the ones who called it. Me, you and Faith talked about it.
That's false.
A few episodes before.
Uh-huh.
Sami Zayn came out, issued open challenge as he usually does, trying to be like John Cena. Miz comes out, says he was done with the open challenges. He wants to win. And Melo pretty much returned the favor from what Miz did to him, which led to that classic of a match between Aleister Black and Sammy. Took him out, and then the Mad Dragon appeared, jacked as ever, new neck tattoo.
Yeah, that was crazy.
War. This dude, him and Sammy went to war.
Banger match.
Sammy got a little distracted by Solo Sikoa. I thought for sure Solo Sikoa was going to fight Sammy for the U.S. title, but it looks like it's one of these feuds that don't need the title. So it's starting to look like that theory of Sami Zayn and the Wyatt Six in War Games looks more and more promising that it might happen. The simple fact that based off that distraction, Sami Zayn lost his United States Championship to the Mad Dragon.
And that's crazy. That's a crazy render. That neck tattoo, the dragon tattoo on this dude's neck is insane.
Yeah, man. It's insane that on his first night back, makes you wonder if he never got injured, he would have been champion already. Because he's been gone for over a year.
Probably.
It's
we know. We know about the Mad Dragon. We know what he's capable of. From UK to NXT. We know it's just going to be a matter of when. And I'm so glad we got to see that win.
And he sent out the warning shot to all the homies he got and all the enemies he got. Better be careful what you ask for, because it's going to be a while before Ilya Dragunov relinquishes that championship by any type of loss. And whoever challenges him better pack a lunch, because I wonder if he's going to do the open challenges as well. That remains to be seen. I think he probably should. What'd you think?
It'd be dope. I would like to see it. Obviously, I don't like to see who's willing to go up against this version of Ilya Dragunov. We ain't seen this version of him. He's always been an intense dude, but I think now this dude is gonna be on a whole nother level, and I can't wait to hear his first promo as champion. I mean, we kind of heard a little bit on the he's going to WWE Digital. He spoke about it, but when he gets in front of that crowd Friday night in Arizona, I cannot wait to hear his first official address as the United States champion.
Is that Puff the
Challenge to be
Magic
careful.
Dragon? That's what is that? What is that?
That is not a baby. Well, you know, yeah, that is a baby. That is a baby dragon. But no,
I'm a stall her out. That's all she can find. I'm a stall her out because you know these emojis. They need to, if they gonna AI gonna do something, make better emojis.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited. That man deserved it. And the fact that, like I said, his first night back, and this is what something I had called that either Aleister Black or have Dragunov show up out of nowhere, answer the challenge, win, and it actually happened. So the U.S. Championship is also in another good set of hands because Sammy did all right by the championship, and you know the Mad Dragon is gonna do right by that championship.
He sure is.
But you know, it's just funny that it's still another foreigner that has the United States Championship. But hey, I'm not mad because it's the Dragon, so you know,
still weird,
still works.
Yeah. But good for him.
Oh,
I'm saying
she's saying that he's not a babyface.
Nah, he's not. I don't think so. I smelled heel. I know he shook Sammy's hand and showed him respect, but the way he was talking on Twitter, it didn't. I smell heel. I smell heel. I smell face. I smell heel.
Like a baby heel, man. Like there's gonna be a whole lot more. I notice a whole lot more tweeners in the company now, which is not a bad thing at all because Triple H has always said that he's trying to veer away from the predictable babyface and heel. He's having these characters blur that line of, okay, is he a babyface or is he not?
Right.
So, because that's always good to know. And speaking of baby heels, we got another case of who done it, John.
Who done it?
And
who shot JR?
Seriously. We just pretty much at the end of the year find out who done it in the case of who knocked Jade Cargill off. And, you know, it was revealed that it was Naomi. The jury is still out on Bianca Belair, and that's if WWE is going to circle back to that or not. Because they do have a tendency to just scrap storylines, but technically that storyline did get solved because Naomi said she did it. But I still think there's more left on the bone on that, but that depends on what they're going to do. Now, the new case of whodunit. Jacob Fatu, Big Blood, Yay Area legend.
Back in the soil.
Yeah, he was back in wasn't it Fresno?
It was San Jose. You know, he's from Sacktown.
Oh, San Jose. Okay, it was one of those. It was one of those Bay areas.
He was in Bailey country.
He was set to face Drew McIntyre. Winner gets Cody Rhodes. Music hit. Big Blood was nowhere to be found. Coming out, and then it turns out he was pretty much on the ground with one of those steel backdrops. Supposedly it was landed. It was like all on his back, so he couldn't move. He was pinned down. It looks like he had some teeth on the ground. It's easy to point that it's Drew McIntyre. Even Drew said, like, you know me for years. I believe Drew McIntyre because let's be honest. He took Cody out. He did it face to face when he Claymore him through the table. When he took Randy out, he did it face to face. Anybody he's taken out, he's done it face to face. So why would he now just And I know what I know what WWE is doing, because they were trying to set us up, because when Cody was talking to Jacob, that was Drew McIntyre lurking in the back like Mike Myers.
I saw that.
So they're already trying to push the narrative and have us be convinced that Drew did it. But, I think we're a little bit smarter than that. That's too easy of a finger point. I got a theory of who probably did it.
Me too.
And we talked about it. And we share the same theory. Faith and Lena thinks it's Orton, because the fact that Jacob's teeth was knocked on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But when Orton does his punts, he goes straight to the temple, not the jaw.
Uh-huh.
So if he's gonna take you out, he's gonna put you in a coma.
That's right.
And sometimes, but 95% of the time you do be right. But there's always that occasional 5. But I'm gonna stall you out because you're the
Still
author,
like
and
you,
we
Lena.
love the author. So
We still love you, Lena. Okay,
I just
it's okay.
say this is true.
Everyone came bat 1,000.
Yeah, that's true. As some Aaron Judge. Anyway,
Yo.
it could be Randy, but there's one guy. Me and John has pretty much came to a senses conclusion of who it is.
That's right.
Which is the ultimate baby heel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know. He did like the real storyline. The real thing is he got dental work. He's not ready to compete yet. But
New money.
kayfabe wise, new WWE money. Ask Roman Reigns how that felt when he came back with the veneers.
When I heard dental work, I was like, "Oh, that's a new contract. That's a new contract."
Yeah. when you get paid, when you get paid, first thing you do is get that grill fixed if it's not already fixed. Man, ask Roman, that pandemic era would never hit if he didn't get them veneers.
True that.
And but we think it's one Cody Raheem Rhodes that did this to Jacob, because Jacob keeps stepping up to Cody, and the last time Cody basically told him, "Hey," he gave him this look. He's like, "I hope you're right," and walked off.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the chat, I want to hear your opinions on this, but me and John, we believe it's Cody, but John, I want to hear your reasoning on why we're getting this Homelander Cody.
Because Jacob's a threat. And look, he's dealt with the bloodline before, but he knows the only way for you to take him out, you gotta sometimes play at their rules. That what he did was some bloodline rules type stuff. So I think he did it. Obviously, everyone will point to Drew because Drew is hungry for a championship. I thought Orton too, because I think that'd be one less person for Orton to take. That'd be in Orton's way of trying to get to number 15, and obviously he would have Roman back against Drew, and then boom, RKO, boom right in the middle of the ring. But I think it's Cody. And based off the news we got yesterday from Nick Aldis, I think it's slowly loading.
Yep. And what John is alluding to is Nick Aldis had some breaking news during the week. He didn't wait to SmackDown to call this. He broke it during the week that Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes will fight for the undisputed WWE Championship at Saturday night's main event. Coincidence? I think not, because Cody has already beaten Drew McIntyre not once but twice. So in his mind, he has a better chance of beating Drew, because he knows Drew will most likely beat himself, than to beat a Samoan werewolf who's basically untouchable. Now, Lena, I know you say that he's too much of a crybaby, but those are the best ones that you will least expect. Because when they're
Trust.
crybabies, they're gonna have enough. They're gonna be desperate. They don't want to lose the championship to another Samoan.
Thank us
He's
later,
already
Lena.
with the war. He already with the war with Roman Reigns 2 years, and it took him the second time to beat that man.
Thank us
You
later,
think he
Lena.
wants to face
Trust
Jacob Fatu? I
I'm
don't.
out now.
Yeah, I'll obviously Cody is probably not strong enough to push him over a loading dock into a car because more than likely Jake will probably get up. But there's no one else that can do it because the beef between him and MFT, that's pretty much done. So why would they want to attack Jacob for? They got Sammy. Braun Strowman isn't there. Could it be Brock Lesnar?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very long shot, but they never cross paths.
Nope.
And Brock Lesnar usually shows up, gets in your face, and drops you if you really wanted to.
That's right.
So it's like, why wouldn't it be Cody?
Brock don't move in silence. He is the silence.
He's okay. Now you're just getting personal. That's just
I get it.
all right, Lena.
I get it, Lena.
I get it.
You're in denial. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
But I mean, you hate the man like he's already healed, but yet you don't want to accept the fact that he could turn heel.
That's right.
As Cardi B would say, what is the reason? But yeah, I personally think that. Oh, he did. Did you know that? Because I didn't hear it when he said it. Who did he say?
I didn't hear him say it. I didn't hear him say Jacob ain't no snitch. He know he did it. He has. I ain't telling y'all. I ain't telling y'all. I didn't hear him say.
Hey, Faith, if you got ears to the ground, let us know what he said because I didn't catch what he said because all I heard was he was telling people to get off of him.
Yeah, because he don't want to be viewed like a punk in his home city. So therefore, I personally be shocked he admit in public who took him out. He just gonna go handle it on site. He
posted it.
I didn't see it.
Hold on, let me. We're gonna do an impromptu investigation here.
Yeah, posted it where? You gotta be specific, Faith.
Was it Twitter or
Instagram,
or IG?
TikTok? On the Book of Faces,
Jacob.
if they still use that. I'd be shocked.
It must be IG because Shu's not on his Twitter.
Yes, he posted in the story or something.
The last time he posted on Twitter was pretty much SmackDown when he's about to get ready for McIntyre. He was shouting out San Jose is up tonight, and that's it.
Yeah, I want to see because I'm dang sure I'll see it. What previous
on
comments?
Twitter or on IG?
They're not helping us. What previous comments? What previous comments? I'm still lost.
Okay, there's that, but I still want to blame Cody.
No, he'll be back. It wouldn't shock me if he's at Saturday night's main event.
Unless it's this one.
Punt, kick.
I mean, I'm not going to rule out that as Randy Orton. Because we're getting a crash off of one of them. But I'm still going to go with Cody. If it's Randy, that'd be dope.
I can see Randy, but right now I'm going to say it's Mr. Rhodes.
Yeah, because what would Randy have to gain from it? Because Drew is still automatically number one contender now. Is getting a match against Cody. So what would good it be jumping one half of the match if you might just take them both out? So,
Crazy.
But yeah. hell, it could be. It might not be any one of them. So,
Mhm.
but I love a good wrestling mystery because this shit is highly
It's
entertaining.
very so.
And speaking of highly entertaining, women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair defeated Sol Ruka and Zarya, and that match I actually enjoyed that match, very much so. Unfortunately, somehow in that match, Sol Ruka injured herself. Um, what piece is you talking about, woman? You speaking in Samoan riddles? Um, hey, you just gonna have to hit us up, babe.
Yeah, because
Or send it to us.
I lost.
One or the other.
I lost 2 left shoes.
But she injured herself, and now she was forced to vacate both her speed championship and her North American championship. And I didn't see NXT, but I saw where it's gonna be Zarya and Blake Monroe at Halloween Havoc for their vacant North American championship. I wanted personally Zarya to just beat the holy crap out of Sol Ruka on NXT because it would have set her up to be a beast. Did they say? Did she say how bad her injury was? Because I didn't catch NXT.
See, this is how I think it's capable. This is what it is. So they kept saying I could be out weeks, I could be out months. I'm like, okay, you're not giving nothing definitive. And obviously, we all saw the infamous video after the match with Saruka and Charlotte and Alexa, them helping her back to the ring. I mean, I thought that was real convenient that they got all 4 of them to walk her back to the ring, and then the caption was respect. And then now they just openly show Soruka walking backstage with this huge ass Herman Munster looking knee brace on and those crutches. Like, I do remember her getting shot blocked by Charlotte Flair Friday because she got distracted by Blake Monroe and her tapping out to the figure 8, which is nothing to be ashamed of. Most superstars in her position would have tapped out to Charlotte Flair too. So she has nothing to be so that. But she did get the soul snatcher on Charlotte Flair, so Charlotte did help her get over a little bit. But as far as what happened last night, obviously, Blake Monroe comes out, demands that become North American champion. Zarya's like, no. And then she has this epiphany where she feels like she can defend the title, but Ava's telling Sol Ruka, it's your decision. And she says that, she thinks about what Stephanie Valkyrie said when she relinquished the North American title when she became women's champion, that there's so many women who deserve this opportunity. So, but she said there's no one she would rather see or trust more with this opportunity than Zarya. And obviously, Blake Monroe bit at F5. Zarya was snatched the belt from Sol and put it in Blake's face. I think we're intrigued for anything that can happen Saturday at Halloween Havoc.
Exactly, because Lena said that Monroe's going to win and Zarya's going to turn heel, but Blake Monroe is already a heel.
No, she thinks Zarya is going to turn heel.
Right,
now,
but I think she's going to win. I think Zarya's going to win, hold that championship, stay dominant, and then when Sol Ruka comes back, I think that's when you turn heel and be like, no, this is my title. I've been winning this championship. You've been ducking me, type of thing, and beat the crap out of Sol. So I don't think it defies the purpose of Zarya turning heel now before she gets back, because it's gonna spoil this breakup that's bound to happen. That the seeds have been planted already. So I would have Zarya beat Blake Monroe. I mean, they can have Blake Monroe win. I don't know what Zarya would do after that, but I would give it to Zarya. Have her beat her. And is she still done with she's done with Jordan Grace, right? Blake Monroe?
Yeah, she's done. She's done. After No Mercy, that was a wrap.
All right, cool. So it can go either way. I can see it's gonna be 50-50 booking on this one, but I think Zarya should win it, be this dominant champion, and then whenever Soul Ruka comes back and be like, "Hey, friend, how about getting my rematch?" And then she beats her, like she beats her down, or have Soul Ruka turn heel when she comes back. I don't know, but I think it should be Zarya. Have Zarya be that beast of a champion because we know that woman can be a beast.
Oh yeah,
I just remember her
see
debut.
Yes, actually crazy. Well, a year, because when did she make her debut? Official? She made her debut at last year's Halloween Havoc.
Yep.
And we all remember she came
presentation. That
out.
presentation.
And it was. Did she come out? Am I mistaken? She came out after the North American Championship after Fallon Henley won it from Kalani Jordan.
Shout out to Lena. Got a quote tweet from the Juggernaut.
That's what's up.
A lot of good things happen to my peoples. I love it. But yeah, so and then we got another stare down with the Wyatt Six and the MFTs.
Yes, sir.
Still no Uncle Howdy though. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
Bo Dallas sent a warning shot though.
Sure did.
To the MFTs. So I'm wondering when is Uncle Howdy gonna show up, because Survivor Series is a month away. So where is Uncle Howdy, man? Because we need Uncle Howdy.
I don't know. We know that the Wyatts have had their. It's okay, Faith. When you get well, you're gonna explain it to us. You already know once.
Yeah.
Once you get back right, you already know where. You already
all
know what.
Hell's gonna break loose when Faith gets back right.
The world will be a better place once you're 100% healthy. We know why it seems like they got their hands in a lot of different pots right now. Obviously, we've been seeing obviously with Loomis and Gacy, their tag champs. Now they're having this stare down with the MFTs. Bo Dallas / Uncle Howdy is still meddling with the Street Profits. And then let's not forget, they pulled up the AAA some weeks ago and took out Pagano and Psycho Clown. And word is they might pull up this Saturday to get another lick in on the AAA tag team champs. Punch, I mean. So that's why I had to change it to Punch. But yeah, it seems like they got, but somewhere Uncle Howdy is lurking. And maybe, like we talked about last week with Faith, is Bo Dallas working that magic, continue to meddle with the Street Profits, and find that fifth member. So I think does Uncle Howdy come back with a fifth member, or he just comes back to let Solo know you're not the one in charge, I am. He's lurking. It wouldn't shock me. I don't know if we see him I don't think we see him Friday. But obviously next Friday, SmackDown's in Utah for Saturday night's main event, and it's Halloween. And we already know there's nothing like a good trick or street fight to happen. Nothing like having Halloween without a good trick or street fight.
A good trick or street fight sounds like something on Fig.
Well, yeah, they have plenty of those too. Shout out to Swagoo. Little Swagoo courtside at the Mavs game too.
What the hell's that got to do with tricking on? You know what? Never mind. You know what? That's not my business. Whatever your thoughts on Swagoo. Swagoo.
His son, number one high school player in the country, bigs up and getting coached by Jermaine O'Neal. So obviously being in Dallas, he gets some perks to be courtside. Actually sitting next to Cooper Flagg's parents.
This right here makes a whole lot of sense. Uncle Howdy went to set the last sick free. Which could be, he comes back, to her theory, one of the prophets. Yeah.
I think when he comes back, he has that fifth member. And they unveil him like kind of like what was it like when Bray Wyatt introduced the world to Braun Strowman, something like that. This could be Uncle Howdy's Braun Strowman like moment.
See, Lena thinks it's Sammy. I think it's Sammy, but
I can see Sammy. I definitely see Sammy.
but Faith has definitely for weeks been saying that it's gonna be one. It's gonna be a Prophet. So where does that leave Sammy? Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna go after Solo. Does Solo miss War Games to have a match with Sammy? Maybe that SmackDown before Survivor Series, or him and Solo handle that match before, and Solo still goes into War Games.
I think they might handle that next week. It wouldn't shock me if that match is on as part of Saturday night's main event or on the SmackDown next Friday night on Halloween. I could see that. I don't. I mean, that's a whole nother month. We still got a whole nother month until War Games, and I think Solo is going to be leading the MFTs in the battle in the 619. I can't see him not being in that match.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think Solo's gonna be, just because he's not wearing the paint and he's wearing the suit. I think he's gonna be in this match. I think Uncle Howdy's gonna finally show up and go face to face with him because Nikki Cross.
Yeah, she about it.
The MFTs jumped someone else. Where they jump?
I want to who. I know. I talk about them going to AAA jumping Pagano and Psycho Clown.
Oh, MFT?
I ain't see him jump nobody on Friday.
We
had that face off. They had that crazy face off.
I mean, I'm tired of the face off. I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row, and it's time to throw some hands now.
I agree.
Like I want to see Talatonga and Eric Rowan have a say in the matter and take each other out. Lena thinks that Dragunov is going to be a member of the MFTs.
No, this version could be interesting. What up, Bella? This version would be interesting to see if he would do it.
Yeah, because like Faye said, he ain't no baby dragon. So what if he just for a simple fight, he just shows up as part of MFT's team? But if it is the Prophets, that'll be interesting to see. But
I agree.
I still, for now, I'm gonna tip my hat to it being Sammy. I think it's probably gonna be Sammy. But if it is one of the Prophets, cool. If it's not, that's even more cool. I'm whoever they pick, it's gonna cook. But oh,
right.
Yeah, they did.
Well, they did. They jumped Dragon after the match. Sammy and Dragunov got just like with Sammy, just like Dragunov and just like Nakamura. Dragunov was a casualty behind because of Sammy.
Yeah, but to counteract Lena's
right.
so was Shinsuke.
That's right. They got Ray Phoenix. They did get Ray Phoenix. They ruined his photo shoot.
Yeah. So they got bodies and they got people that can easily, side with the Wyatt Six. So it could be any of them. Because every time Sami Zayn had a match with somebody, they wind up getting jumped by the MFTs. So that definitely remains to be seen, because they did leave a couple bodies the past couple weeks. So hopefully they have this finalized in another week or so of who we think the teams are. They might drag it out to the last minute to find out who the last member is. Because it hasn't been official yet, but we're still assuming this is going to be the War Games. It looks like it's setting up for that. Otherwise, they already would have had a match already if it wasn't.
Pretty much.
But there's news on a certain someone, speaking of joining teams. If you remember a while back, there was that WWE was floating around that idea of having Austin Theory join the Vision.
Yes, sir.
This was prior now, before Seth Rollins getting injured. So there's a story going around that the sources within WWE saying that internally there's still people still lobbying for Theory to join the Vision even without Seth Rollins being around. So the topic has been discussed, but there's still a whole lot of support pushing for them not to scrap whatever plans they had for Theory to possibly join the Vision. So whoever's watching this, whoever got Theory's back in the back, they still want this plan to go to fruition.
I agree. I think he's one call away. I don't know if it's a division. I know we talked about maybe him with the Wyatts, but he's definitely one call away from being back on television real soon. So I think we just need to stay tuned because it can happen any day now. Any day now.
Yep, I agree, Faith. He does have that dark side from AEW, so he will also be a good fit. But it'd be crazy if we get that Dark Phoenix before we get Dark Penta.
Yeah, that would be crazy. What up, Chris?
Hey, Kristen. I'm about to. Do you guys think Aleister Black going to recreate? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. That 10 times yes.
Yes. The moment she joined them, I'm like, yep. It'd be a while before Buddy Murphy comes back, if he does come back. But I do believe that they're gonna form their own little House of Black. Who's gonna be the members? Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me because it could be anybody. Me and Face still got this theory that it still could be Damian Priest. Rhea Ripley needs a new home. She's getting stagnant on Monday Night Raw with the Eels Creek drama over there. Once she gets through Asuka and all this stuff, she needs to be moved.
Right.
She's been on SmackDown way too long. I'm not on SmackDown, Raw way too long.
I agree.
She needs to change the scenery, and SmackDown would be a good place. Because imagine her and Jade whenever Jade gets back. What happened to Jade anyway? But anyway.
I think we're gonna see Jade real soon.
Bianca gets back once that finger injury. So yeah, exactly. When Buddy returns, have her paired up with her husband, and you throw Damian Priest. Imagine the Terror Twins teaming up with Aleister Black and Zelina.
That's a super team of darkness.
Seriously. And I'm digging the promo that her and Aleister had on SmackDown last week. You can tell they've been dying to.
I said it.
And Wembyama is a machine. But anyway, I digress.
They probably have a bunch of them promos and they've had them promos loaded, just ready to let out a clip. They've been waiting forever, and that promo was dope.
But back to Theory, I think he would be a perfect fit better with the Vision instead of the Y6. Because again, he could be another Paul Heyman guy. And if you're under the tutelage of Paul Heyman and you actually listen to Paul Heyman, you're gonna go places. I was on Facebook and I saw a Paul Heyman post, and it had said Brock Lesnar listened to Paul Heyman, and he went on to win the Undisputed Championship within 6 months. CM Punk was on his way possibly to being fired, listened to Paul Heyman, and wound up having, that historic title reign at that time.
Yep.
Roman Reigns, Big Dog, listened to Paul Heyman. And it said that the only thing that we're talking about is that we're gonna be remembering Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. and that 1,000 plus reign that he had that lasted over 4 years.
That was the message he was sending to the Vision for being kicked out of the Battle Royal.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you tell that same Vision to Austin Theory.
And
Ears to the
as
street.
Seth Rollins, what happens when you don't listen to Paul Heyman?
Mm-hmm.
You're on the shelf.
Yep.
And Becky wasn't having it. So listen, we all throw jokes at Becky Lynch, but listen, the woman stood by her man though. She said she never trusted Paul Heyman. But didn't she say that Rollins knew that eventually Paul Heyman was gonna turn on him?
Yeah, that's what she said. She said she just shocked it took this long.
So it makes me wonder, does Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch got a backup plan?
I wouldn't doubt it.
What's your theory, Lena? Is it Austin?
That's a good one. I have a theory. A-Town down. I have an A-Town down theory. Hey, yo.
Sorry, I always gotta throw a handcuff joke in there. But yeah, so that's gonna be something to look out for because he would be a perfect fit. He needs more direction, and then let's say Grayson Waller, but where the hell you been? Just drop Grayson Waller, just like that, and be done with that.
Yep.
Now speaking of Monday Night Raw, there's a certain somebody who hasn't been seen yet, but we're gonna be seeing this guy real soon, and that is one Santos Escobar. He's scheduled to be in Anaheim.
That's right.
He's scheduled to be in Anaheim for Monday Night Raw on the 27th, which is this coming Monday. So he's set to make his actual, if I'm not mistaken, his Raw debut, because this entire time on the main roster, he's been on SmackDown. I don't remember if he made appearances on Monday Night Raw as part of the LWO.
He made appearances to help Dom with Ray, but not with the LWO.
Right. So this will actually be his actual debut because Los Garzas, they're still registered on SmackDown. So far as we know, Legado de Fantasma is no more, even though they still call them that on SmackDown for some reason. But hey, Santos is on Raw, so I'm anxious to see what happens with that. Does he automatically has beef with Rey Fenix? Not Rey Fenix, but Penta, because when there's a Latin star on the roster, for some reason they always pair them up with another Latin star. Which it's kind of weird, but doesn't really always have to happen that way. But I get it. But who do you think his first order of business is gonna be on Monday?
I don't know. Maybe does he go back to Dom as maybe another insurance policy? Does he have Intercontinental title gold in his eyes? I don't know what Santos is doing. What Santos got up his sleeve right now? Does he try to see if he can get Cruz and Joaquin to come back and form the original Legados? I think I'm just intrigued to see what happens with Santos Escobar come Monday night.
Yeah, because what if he does go after Dominic Mysterio? That man can't catch a break. And boy, speaking of Dominic Mysterio, that kid became the MVP of Monday Night Raw because not only did he survive his Intercontinental title match with Rusev, which, by the way, kudos, Dominic, kudos.
Good job.
'Cause he pinned him dead center in the ring, so I give him that. But he was in a battle royal. Winner gets a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship by facing CM Punk as Saturday Night's main event in the finals. Well, not the finals, but because CM Punk is the registered number one contender. He pulled a Stone Cold Steve Austin. He got thrown over the top rope by AJ Styles. No ref in sight because the ref is tending to some other business on the other side of the ring. Hops back in the ring, and before he goes after AJ Styles, he turns and flexes to the camera. Listen, that had he dying.
Yeah, I was shocked. He was like, "Yeah, no flex. Is a no flex? Yeah, flex." Say, I'm flexing on him. Zone.
I'm gonna find that Private Party song and I'm gonna get that video and I'm gonna put that shit together and it's gonna be like flex on him. I'm gonna find it. I gotta do is go to YouTube and then extract it and put. Anyway, shout out to CapCut. But yeah, I agree. Eddie is looking down on Dominic and just like mijito right there. Because obviously Ray didn't teach him that. That was definitely Eddie. But I'm pretty sure he watched the tape of Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Royal Rumble. Because Stone Cold did the same thing. He got eliminated by Bret Hart. No one saw it. Went in there and eliminated Bret Hart. So when he wound up in, who did he eliminate? Was it AJ Styles he eliminated? He eliminated two guys.
He had knocked off Penta and Rusev off the apron.
There you go. He knocked him out and he flexed on him again.
Yeah.
So the guy is having a great year, and I've always said it. I never hated Dominic Mysterio. When it does come to hate, it's always out of fun. I can do it at any moment in time just for fun, but it's wholeheartedly I like Dominic Mysterio. I'm happy for his success. But that guy is funny. That guy is hilarious. And he was the last two of that battle royal. Why was Dominic the last two with Jey Uso? Because Jey Uso eliminated my pick, which was LA Knight, and his own brother, his own twin, Jimmy Uso. What's going on, Juggalo?
Juggalo. Getting ready
But it's crazy because earlier in the night, Jimmy told Jay that, hey, it's every man for himself, and I'm gonna go through you. And Jay was like, I bet, we're gonna settle it. Jay was like, I ain't waiting to that. So he's like, no yeet, toss his brother over the top rope. I ran the tape back. He wasn't trying to save Jimmy. He was toss him and LA Knight over the top rope. That's Jimmy was heated. And I haven't seen, as much as I followed Jimmy Uso's career, I've never seen him this heated. Like, this is like Big Brother heated. So we're going to round up getting Uso versus Uso Part 2. But the question is, and this is what I was, I'm going to ask everyone in the chat, everyone watching, I'm going to ask you, John. I don't know. I know why people are mad at him. Faith. It's the same reason why he won the first time. But was this outcome the right choice?
Was it the right choice? No. Is it a good choice? Hell yes.
Because
hell yes.
This has sparked a major debate in the IWC because there's a lot of people including our guy Cash. And I feel what Cash is saying, that LA Knight has been busting his ass for 3 years. And it's like, will LA finally have his night? Because he's always getting the short end of the stick. 3 straight Money in the Banks come up short. Battle Royals eliminated. This one, he was the last one of the final 4, and he gets eliminated. So me personally, I wanted LA Knight and CM Punk because that was the hottest story. And but as we talked about it earlier in the week, they got so many stories that you can't really go wrong with either one of them. But some people say it wasn't the right choice. Some people say it is. So you had a theory on why it's gonna be Jay and why it should be Jay and CM Punk, which involves LA Knight. Explain to the people what that theory was.
My theory is CM Punk wants to be the one to put over LA Knight. It wasn't. I don't think that was. It was. That was very intentional. That he mentioned he wanted LA. That he, when he walks out to the ring to go be on commentary with Wade and Joe, who's the only person that he interacts with? LA Knight. He's on commentary. They ask him who he thinks should win. He says, "I want LA Knight to win." He wants to put LA Knight over. He cut that scathing promo on him right before weeks before the triple threat. He wants LA Knight to win. He wants to see LA Knight have his moment, and he wants to be part of it. So I do think he will have his moment. Obviously, it won't be at Saturday night's main event. Maybe it might be a month later in San Diego. Maybe it might be at the final main event, Saturday night's main event, where it should be John Cena's last night. What if it's the first Raw of 2026 on Netflix? What if it's the Royal Rumble in Saudi? I do see we are going to get CM Punk and LA Knight once again down the road, and the World Heavyweight title I think will be on the waist of Uncle Phil. But we'll talk about that next week. But I think eventually, if he gets the World Heavyweight Championship, he wants to pay it forward and get LA Knight over.
Right. I have a theory.
Yours?
So, Seth Rollins is potentially going to be out 6 months to a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that pretty much puts him out of WrestleMania.
Pretty
which
much.
Means we're not going to get him and Roman for the World Heavyweight Championship, obviously. So pretty much Roman Reigns is probably going to be busy doing something else, which may or may not be Braun Breaker. Who knows? I can see CM Punk winning at Saturday night's main event and actually holds it all the way to WrestleMania. Have LA Knight either win the Rumble or win the Chamber and become number 1 contender.
Yeah, because I don't see CM Punk losing at Elimination Chamber, no matter what match he's in. No matter what match he's in, he's not losing in Chicago. The devil's a lie. Devil's a lie. He's not going, especially if he's going back as world champ. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't see that either. Because if Seth Rollins was champ, I had CM Punk winning the Chamber. But now, since Seth is going to be gone, I think they're going to give CM Punk the championship.
Same for Miss Mendez also.
Oh yeah, we already know she's getting the Intercontinental champ. Hey, there you go. Now the husband and wives, as just like how Becky and Seth was, change that over to CM Punk and AJ Lee.
The great Sid Not Vicious in the chat says, I think it ends in a DQ and add Braun as a triple threat at Survivor Series.
Ooh, yes. Because you know what? Because Braun Breaker, he wants that World Heavyweight Championship.
You felt like he shouldn't have the shit. Even though it wasn't never his, but that was funny.
Right. Now, if this does, and you know what, and she's not wrong because the simple fact of it being at Saturday Night's main event, that's where usually the fuck finishes happens anyway at those little events. So I can see the Bronze interrupting to get payback on Adam Pearce for not putting them in the Battle Royal to begin with.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, so you're not gonna put us in the Battle Royal? We're gonna mess up your match.
That's right.
So I can see that. I can see Braun Breaker winning the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk goes on to win the Chamber. And you can either have CM Punk put Braun Breaker over, or CM Punk beats Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then LA Knight will have his moment in 2026, possibly have him turn heel and beat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Whew. This is a lot of moving chess. This is a lot of moving chess pieces. There's a lot of moving chess pieces.
Yep. And
Ooh,
to
boy,
Lena's
like
point, Punk can still win.
Punk wins that Saturday Night's main
And Breaker
event.
can win it off of him.
Later with Heyman's help. Bronze go for the tag team titles.
It can happen.
Oh boy!
If let's say CM Punk does win, we don't know how long his title reign is going to be. What if he gets screwed out of it?
Mm-hmm.
So, and what if we do get Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker at WrestleMania?
Ooh boy!
And it's the World Heavyweight Championship.
Spear.
Yep. Suplexes, Superman punches, spear. So
clotheslines.
And it's more suplexes, Frankensteiners.
A lot of trash talk too.
There's a whole lot of possibilities, but I think I like Sid's idea of having it a triple threat. Either way, Punk can still get the win. And if Punk is World Heavyweight Champion by the end of Elimination Chamber, who's going to win that chamber? Because you still got to figure out who's going to win the Rumble and who's going to win the chamber.
That's going to be interesting. We're going to find. Oof. Man, can't even process right now. Obviously.
Good night, Faith.
Love you too. Love you too, Faith. Take the meds, baby. Oh man, I don't know. We all believe Sammy is in play for the Rumble because of Saudi. We just talked about LA Knight. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
It's crazy because I think if CM Punk is World Heavyweight Champion come Elimination Chamber, I think LA Knight should win that chamber if he doesn't win the Rumble.
In the Windy City.
Because once Roman gets back, ain't no telling what's Roman gonna be doing, and I still think he's not done with the Vision.
Oh, he's definitely not done with the Vision.
And I think Braun Breaker is next, unless he gets a match with Braun Breaker at Elimination Chamber in Chicago. They can do that, and then go from there in the Royal Rumble.
Sid said, "What about Sammy?"
What you were saying earlier.
Yeah, we all believe Sammy right now is the odds-on favorite to win the Rumble, just off the fact that it's in Saudi. And then obviously, but then if he doesn't win, I think they'll throw him in the chamber. Sammy's gonna be in the mix. Sammy, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, they're gonna be in the mix for the work. They're gonna be in that mix to see who wins the Rumble, who goes to Mania, or who's gonna be some of those chess pieces that they're going to place in the Elimination Chamber.
And that's another thing, too. If let's just say Sami Zayn does win the Royal Rumble, who does he go after?
I think
Is Cody Rhodes gonna be champion come WrestleMania?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
You got Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre could win.
Right. It sounds easy to say Sammy versus Cody, Lena, but I really don't know because Sammy might want to go back to Raw.
I mean, you still got to factor in Randy Orton too.
Yes.
In this mix, so it's
Jacob.
like who does he? What championship? Shit. What if Jacob wins the Chamber?
Yeah. There are a lot of usually chess pieces to this whole situation.
And it's like Cody might not even make it to Vegas as WWE champion because if we all remember what happened to Rhea Ripley this year, she didn't make it to WrestleMania as Women's World Champion. She lost to Io, and Io went on a good run.
The Raw after Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. So ain't no telling what ESPN, Nick Khan, and Triple H got in store. I mean, obviously Seth Rollins has changed. What if Sami Zayn actually wins Money in the Bank? Hell.
Which we know it's now going to be. We know we'll be in New Orleans next year.
Well, what if Jacob wins? What if it's the werewolf in the bank? What if Braun Breaker wins it? I mean, I'm just gonna throw something that's probably not gonna stick, only because I saw Brock Lesnar do it. It'd be kind of fun to put Roman Reigns in the Money in the Bank.
That would be insane.
Like, imagine Tribal Chief in the bank. Him walking
OTC
around with
OTC in the bank.
OTC in the bank. Yeah. TC1 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna bet someone to have, if I'm gonna pick someone to have Money in the Bank, I would actually pick Jimmy Uso to win it. But I'm gonna have this person pick because we actually have a special guest that just pulled up to the architecture. He is a New Orleans native. He is a New Orleans native, by way of Clinton Country. He loved him some Mina, and on occasion.
Oh wow! What up though?
From
right when the face meds kick in.
Yep, she's gonna kick herself in the butt when her admirer just pulled up and she's already knocked out, going to sleep. You know, from the Best in the World podcast, my fellow Who Dat Nation member, LSU Tiger member, our guy Big Dale. What's going on, Dale?
What's up, man? I picked the right time. We talk about Mina.
I just had to throw
the
her
right
name
time,
in there.
baby.
Yeah, we all know you love you some Mina, man. We all know you love you. Speaking of Mina, let's double back real quick.
I did not like that.
Dale, either you in some fantasy stones or you to fight or you to knock somebody out. Which one is it?
Oh no, it's just a little, little old man carpal tunnel thing.
I can relate. Yeah, I hear you, brother.
No, I did not like that they fed her to Sasha Banks, and she had to give up her interim TV title, during Wrestle Dream, but it still was nice to see Mina because it's always nice to see Mina.
The man
Real talk.
loves him. The man
loves
him
Mina.
some Mina.
Mina.
Loves him some Mina. But your thoughts on this dilemma without Seth Rollins in the picture? Where do you see this World Heavyweight Championship going? I mean, because we got Jey Uso and CM Punk. Was that a good idea in your eyes, or should they went with LA Knight and CM Punk?
I honestly don't think it's even finished because I believe some kind of way the Vision, if that's what they're still calling themselves, they're going to get into this match somehow. And it's, goes back to what Paul Heyman was saying, hey, just be calm, listen to me, and I'm gonna take care of you pretty much. And so some kind of way, I believe Pierce is gonna make them gonna make one of them in the match. Gonna put one of them in the match. Yes.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing Sid said earlier before he got here, that he sees the Vision causing a DQ at Saturday Night's main event, and Adam Pearce is wind up putting Braun Breaker, CM Punk, and Jey Uso in a triple threat match at Survivor Series.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I can see that happening.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you, Dale, if let's just say CM Punk wins that match still and becomes World Heavyweight Champion, who wins the Chamber in Chicago?
Wow. Because you would have penciled that in for sure, right? Punk being in that winner, getting that spot in his home spot. Wow. Yeah, we got to go a different way then.
Because Seth is gonna be gone 6 months to a year, so if they can easily put the title on Punk to rush it up. So now, does LA Knight win the Chamber? Oh shit, Fates is back.
I semi put out the bat signal.
Oh, okay. You put out the yeet signal. Okay.
I put out the yeet signal. I put out the yeet signal. Where'd you go? Where did you go?
I wonder where you get them signals from. But anyway, but yeah, she came back. She's like, F sleep. Dale's here. I think I'm gonna stay awake. Now, mind you, Dale, she's hopped up on pain meds, so you might get lucky tonight.
Oh yeah.
You gonna be like Mina who?
I mean, look, I heard that those kind of pills enhance the moisture of a certain area. That's what I heard. So
Like, can I interject something? So, speaking of Faith, by the way, Faith, I did just listen to
By you saying, can you interject something after this man just said that is beyond wild.
Moisture. I'm talking about moisture.
Hey, yo!
Soon you said moisture. Hey, can I interject?
Jesus Christ, and Latter-day Saints.
Don't put them involved. They don't want none of your sins.
What I was going to say was, I did listen to your message. She did send a voice note about her theory on who jumped Jacob, and she was saying it was Cody, and he kept posting the video of their interactions on SmackDown on his socials. So,
Telling you, S4UWrestling ATD solely believes it's Cody Raheem Rhodes. Book it.
Yeah,
sorry, Lena, but
yeah. You don't need to call the cops for this one. Yeah, just come to the private investigation firm of Culture Clash Network. We charge by the hour.
That is true. Man, and 9 times out of 10, we are correct.
That's correct.
Now, Sid has said that she can see the Vision ruining this match. I actually asked you a question on Monday, John, after that Battle Royal. Could we see Jimmy Uso screw his brother again for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Hell to the yes. Because I think question I've been wanting to ask here. Okay, well, Chris Vick in the building. Yes. Because like I said it when we was watching it during Tribal Warzone. He wanted it to be, okay, let's clear out everybody. It's still us. I got your back. Let's clear everything out and let it just be me and you, brother versus brother, Uso versus Uso, and Uso versus Uso, and let's see which one of us is going to be the one who goes to Saturday night's main event. That's where I think Jimmy's mind is like right now. Like, dog, Jay went into business for himself. Wait, Jimmy, but here's the thing. This is why you got to be a little bit, communication is key. If Jimmy would have made that clear when they had that interaction in the locker room, I think Jay would have had a more clear. Jay probably still went into business for himself, but he would have maybe thought about it a little bit. But since he didn't, because Jimmy said, if I gotta eliminate you to do it, I'm gonna do it. And Jay said the same thing. He really forgot.
And when it came down to it,
yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. When they finally have this match, it ain't gonna be for the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's why I have either CM Punk winning or there's some type of finish.
Chris, that's what we're doing. Yo, Chris, that's what we're doing.
Who is Chris? Because he seems like he knows you pretty well. He seems like he knows you pretty well.
For real? Who the heck?
Because that was a pretty good description.
That's pretty specific. That's pretty
specific.
Chris Vick, huh? How the heck would he know that? How the heck would he know that in particular?
And why is it always? And why is it always these? Why is it all these burners accounts be coming for John, man?
I don't know, man. I see when I try to even to keep a low profile, I can't.
I mean,
yeah, but I think he's gonna.
You're not worried about Jay.
Okay, but yeah, I think I can see Jimmy definitely making it life miserable for Jay next Saturday night.
So we definitely getting Jimmy versus Jay. You guys think?
I don't think we're getting it, but I think Jay. But it ain't gonna be for the title. Like Faith said, they ain't gonna title wise, no. But the sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
Let
Let
me see if I don't think.
Serious for a second. Storyline: CM Punk self want to be friends now. I mean, he's not entirely wrong because CM Punk kind of chased the Vision off, but at the same time he's pretending he was gonna hit Seth with the chair anyway. But yeah, I think it's still gonna wind up being Rollins and Punk, but I think Rollins is probably gonna come back. Obviously he's gonna go after the Vision and Paul Heyman. But to answer Jeff's question, yeah, I do believe we're getting the brother Usos going at it, but this time this is going to be more meaningful than the last time because Jimmy's reasoning the last time because he was trying to protect him from being Roman Reigns. I mean, one can say this is probably like the same argument because he feels like he has become Roman Reigns, but now
sounds like a similar story.
Like he got double crossed. Yeah, he got double crossed this time by his brother instead of trying to protect him, he feels double crossed. So I can definitely see that. And Mrs. Dale says Punk wins at Saturday night's main event.
Hey, yo!
And holds the championship until the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. Jay's time going after Warhead ends at Saturday night's main event. The boys will have to fight to get back. Yep. That's it. Win, lose, or whatever, Jey Uso is going to be done with the World Heavyweight Championship for now after Saturday night's main event. I agree with Faith 110% on that because right now Jay has too much obstacles and too much distractions for him to focus solely on that World Heavyweight Championship.
I agree
because of his brother. Oh, you're welcome.
Is it Chris?
But yeah, when they have that fight, it might be a Survivor Series. I would love to see that. Not at the Rumble, not at Mania, but I mean they could drag it out to the Rumble. Who knows? But this match is gonna be whenever it happens. There's gonna be a whole lot of blood, sweat, and a whole lot of tears. On that. So, but I always love a good bloodline storyline. That's definitely for sure.
If Jimmy does,
And
hate on Jay and prevent him from winning the title, he definitely gets hater of the year because he took the title away from Naomi and he took the title away from Jay. Right? Play hater of the year.
Well, you heard what we saw what Naomi told Jim.
He don't want nobody. He don't want nobody in this family being champion if he hasn't been champion yet.
That's right.
But like what John said, Naomi said, there's ways of taking care of this problem, and that's why I quote tweet. I was like, "But ma'am, they're blood. You suggested Jimmy push Jay off of a loading dock into a car."
Hey, you do that to your own brother?
I mean, ma'am, I get it, but they're blood. Like, come on. And shout out to Twin because her baby was yeeting already at 16 weeks. So that baby definitely gonna be Jimmy.
Yeah, Jay grabbed that baby like.
That baby was like, what do I do here? Like, where's my mom?
Yep. He said he don't want to see them till Christmas, which means, like I said before, he was like, you two figure this shit out by the time I get back. And I don't want to see you.
Is that going to be at deadline?
No, I think what she's saying is Survivor Series is where they're going to have this match. And once it's over, they need to have this out their system so the Tribal Chief comes back and it's going to be on and popping after that. So he will. 2026, he's not done winning championships. He said it himself, he needs the power. But it might not be the championship that he's referring to as the power. Because like Fate said, Roman said at Crown Jewel, there's only one way this works, and it's Roman's way. Usos figure it out, and they're going to fight it out. And then when they've done fighting it out, that entire roster's in trouble. Because, like I've been saying, if the Usos and Roman Reigns are on the same page and they're on crash out mode, ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Kofi, Xavier, don't think they ain't watching them tweets.
Oh yeah.
They handling their own business, but when it's time, they gonna see you. I mean, they throwing shots like, Jay ain't the real twin. I mean, he's not loyal and blah, blah. They really meddling. Them black maximum male models is really meddling in some business. They ain't got no business meddling in it, man. Where I'm from, you mind your business. But speaking of Samoans, our favorite Samoan, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, has said, oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, you got caught. Faith got caught. She's supposed to be asleep. She's supposed to be asleep, but she got caught talking to Dale again. You better go to sleep before Mom sees you talking to Dale again. So you better get gone.
Yo, Chris, that's insane.
In charge, she would have Roman as wow.
That's insane. That's diabolical. That's diabolical. I was dang.
I mean, let's not forget he wanted to be Stephanie's baby daddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's diabolical because I can actually see Vince trying to convince the Usos, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm like, no, fam, it's not.
Is it
They would
true
look at Vince like,
to Jay dating Miss Parker?
Look, so
don't ask JoJo.
Yes, there's a lot of smoke. Especially there's photos of them,
Yeah.
photos in the airport, photos of poolside, but you can't see.
I thought he was married already.
I don't know. I'm mainly in it, and I ain't in it.
I mean, we yeah, yeah, we don't know his personal life like that. But from what I had understood, him and his wife, I think like were separated or something. So
okay.
But don't quote me. So that part remains to be seen. So whenever that comes out, it'll come out. But yes, we do be following the cookie crumbs. I definitely be following the cookie crumbs because, yeah, because just like I said, just don't mention it. Yeah. Just don't mention around our girl JoJo because yeah, when she sees Jada Parker, it's always on site when it comes to Jey Uso.
Much.
So
what?
Shout to JoJo. Shout to oh yeah, she's a her and Jey Uso are married.
It's real in the field. It's real in the field, Dale. She already said I do. Uso don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, shout out to JoJo, shout out to the Cove, shout out to Asha and the peoples. So you always gotta get a shout out every episode we do. But back to Samoa Joe. He said I think last week or so that towards the end of his AEW deal, more than likely he was gonna retire. So we was all speculating that maybe, end of 2025 or 2026. But we somewhat got confirmation from AEW that Samoa Joe's contract is actually up in 2027.
So we got another 2 years for this.
All right.
Yeah. So, but he did say when this contract's up, he's more likely going to retire. So keep on the lookout how much he's being used on TV. Because if he's gearing towards retirement, he might like slow down a bit or whatever, but we'll see. Because I'm anxious to see them versus the Hurt Syndicate, because I did see that the Hurt Syndicate is trying to go after those trios championship against the Ops. So sign me up for that match.
By the way,
I'm assuming that's going to be a full gear.
By the way, I was real ticked that they had the Hurt Syndicate lose to GOA just to only win at Wrestle Dream. If the Hurt Syndicate was going to take their first L, the tornado match would have been a better fit. So you had them both looking like both obviously proving their dominance in the street fight and in a tornado match. Come on, man! But have them lose in a regular tag match.
Hey, Dale. What I say every Thursday? Classic Tony Khan booking.
Man, come on, man. They would have looked more realistic than losing in that street fight or that tornadoes match because you can't beat them dudes when the rules are sanctioned.
Yeah.
Did MVP look old at the end of that match to y'all? Like he was barely holding on.
Trell was watching it more than me because I had my daughter at the time, but Trell was live retweeting. If y'all didn't check out the S4UWrestling timeline, Trell was live tweeting during Wrestle Dream, and you can give us a better figure how P was looking. Well, you said it on your tweet. You said you still had gas in the tank.
No, I mean at the end of the match, it looked like he was barely holding on.
Oh, definitely, probably.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna be gassed out. He's old.
If he's not 50 by now, he's almost there.
Yeah.
I mean, but he stated himself. He still got a few left in him. The Hurt Syndicate all are planning on to retire in AEW. They would like to retire in AEW. So I can see them both probably leaving at the same time. Who knows? Because, man, Shelton Benjamin, age 50. Shelton Benjamin's like age 50, and this man's still moving like he's part of the world's greatest tag team.
That's insane. He literally is 50. MVP's 51.
Like,
he's 50. So Bobby Lashley, just tell me Bobby Lashley's got to be. So Bobby Lashley should
Bobby
be 50.
should be late to.
Bobby Lashley should be 50
late,
next year.
Late 40s.
All three of them will be in their 50s next year.
But yet they still trying to figure out why WWE was pushing the younger guys. But anyway, yeah, Samoa Joe. We're gonna get 2 more years of.
All right.
Huh?
It should be now. I talked about this Thursday. All these wrestlers, all the wrestlers of our day are retiring now. Like, how old do you feel? Like, everybody retiring.
Man, I mean, Cena, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Randy eventually.
The Dudley Boys.
The Hardys are going to be eventually. The Hardys eventually are going to tap out eventually.
Mickey James in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's yeah, man. It's
I thought it was something seeing Shawn Michaels' last match and seeing Undertaker's last match. But seeing but all these guys now seem like all rematch at the same time right now. It's crazy the process.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because dude got 4 more appearances.
Yes.
To go.
Yes. Yes.
Like, all I gotta say is we had a good adolescent time period in high school when this man pulled up on the scene with the chain and the jerseys and the longer jorts and the shoes with the high tops with the pumps. I mean, this man led a revolution. He led an era. Him and Brock led an era that was basically the Ruthless Aggression era, which was basically Attitude Era Junior.
Yes.
That's it.
Like, that's insane that we're getting this. We're getting like the end of John Cena's run in WWE. 25 years. I mean, can we all remember what we were doing 25 years ago?
Right. It's crazy, man.
Getting ready to leave high school.
And honestly speaking, like, if you really look at wrestling as a whole, especially WWE, it's really like you get like a 2-year run for the most part. Like, you go back and watch some old random Raw, and you're like, oh damn, I forgot about this dude. You know,
Chris Lewinsky,
I forgot about him.
And Snitsky, these guys that were around. We Viscera made a comeback.
25 years ago, yo, Jake, what the hell, dog?
Oh no! Don't tell me Jake's here.
Exactly.
I mean, Jay actually is pretty young, man.
Jay, don't say that. Don't say that, man.
I saw a random video of Ernest the Cat, like dancing and crap. That crap was hilarious, bro.
Somebody call my mama. Somebody call.
Oh my God! What were we thinking when they did that? That wasn't the age of tomfoolery, bro. This up there, the funky Mastodon and the Funkadactyls.
No. Ernest Miller was using that song during the Ruthless Aggression era. That song was a hand-me-down to Brodus. Ernest had it first.
But the crazy part is how we only think about why the Brodus Clay image is the only image that comes to my mind. You would forget that song is almost 30 years old now.
Jake is 29 years old, so yeah, 25 years ago, he was in preschool.
It's crazy.
That's insane. That's insane.
Like,
Yeah, bro.
basically, John Cena was Jake's Hulk Hogan.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's what I'm saying.
At
A
Hulk
job
Hogan's
that,
peak,
that
we was in
typically
preschool.
People spend 2 years in the WWE system and they out, and they're doing something else, regardless of what else it is. They're doing something else. But to be around 25 years, be a household name, and you know, in people's lives, bro, like it's really a tribute to him, for real.
Yeah, that's true. It like you said, it's a testament to guys like Cena who kept himself around, like you said, for that long. You know, Triple
So
H
hard to
kept
do.
himself around since the '90s. Avoid getting fired, went through what he went through, still came out to be one of the biggest heels in WWE history. I mean, he outlasted Stone Cold Steve Austin, competitive wise, and then he outlasted The Undertaker competitive wise until, you know, Triple H had that heart issue that forced him to retire.
Right.
So guys like him, guys like Orton, who was in the same class as Cena, he's still around. He has a multi-year deal, so right now he ain't retiring anytime soon. Brock Lesnar, same class as John Cena. Got long ass hair. Still F5ing people. So it's like these guys, Orton and Brock Lesnar are the last guys left from our teenage years.
What OVW class?
OVW.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The legendary class.
Mm-hmm.
And it's insane that we already went through our childhood with Shawn, Undertaker, you know, DX, you know, Brother Kane and them. But now we're lucky to be alive to see people from our adolescent teenage years hanging them up. So it's gonna be when Cena says his final goodbye. It's gonna be something. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have my chain gang jersey on when we do Saturday night's main event. I'm definitely gonna make sure I have that jersey on because that's gonna be something that it's gonna be great. It's definitely gonna be great.
Oh, that spot Shelton Benjamin did, suplexing somebody over the ropes. That crap was amazing.
That was probably Ricochet.
Yeah, I think it was Ricochet through. Yeah, bro. Shelton Benjamin still can go, bro. At 50, it's nuts.
Yeah, because now Shelton, like the older that he's older, he's more into the power game now with his athleticism. So, shout out to Shelton. He's another one that he's part of that legendary draft class that no one really talks about much.
Yes,
because he's never won a championship.
Cannot forget the gold standard.
Yeah, he's the only person that became a big, you know, superstar out of that list of people he was in that draft class with. Everybody else became world champions, and then never just Shelton. But Shelton is still here. There's only 4 people left out of that era, and that's Orton, Shelton, actually Brock. So that's 3. Cena's still around, but he's on his way out. So it's gonna be three guys left. And I think Brock Lesnar's still the youngest.
Tag team.
Yep.
They were the World Greatest Tag Team was
very underrated. I can see them against American Made. So that tag team was on a banger.
Yeah.
A banger. But I do have a question, Dale. We was talking about this earlier. We kicked off the show with a hot take. So I'm gonna ask you. This woman here says that she is now officially. Not only is she officially 12 belts Monet, she has self-proclaimed herself as now the official GOAT of of female competitors. Do you agree with that sentiment? Is she the GOAT?
I will say if we can rank our top 3 female competitors as far as what you're most interested in, I don't think she would be in my top 3 right now, honestly.
No, because I got Trish, Mickey. I can add Charlotte in there. That's 3.
No, I'm just talking about current competitors. Like currently, what's going on
currently
right now? Your top 3 things for female competitors, any brand. What's going on right now? What are you most interested in?
Toni Storm,
Stephanie Valkyrie,
and
who is that?
I would say Becky Lynch.
And anything NXT.
Good one.
Becky Lynch.
That's a good one too.
Becky being there definitely. She's our boy Kenzie said that this is some of the best work she's done, and that promo with Heyman was gold. But anything going with NXT to me is anything with NXT's women's division. It has my attention.
Okay. I totally agree. Top 3 there.
Go ahead, Dale.
I totally agree with that top 3. Like it's spot on.
Yeah, because I was saying earlier, just because she won 12 belts doesn't make her the GOAT, because Charlotte won 14, but she did it over a 10+ year career to get those 14.
She's on ours too. She's on ours too, Jake. That promo she cut after the match. Yeah, she's.
Oh yeah.
She's
Asuka. That's
there you go. That's who I was missing. Stephanie, Toni, and Asuka.
There it is. You basically, I don't know. Brain cramp. I knew it was something. It was just right there. Thank you, Dale. Yeah.
Yes.
Toni Storm, Stephanie Valkyrie, Asuka.
That shit 3-headed monster.
So, but just for that, that's why I'm saying like she can't be the GOAT, because not once during this entire run has she been in that top 3, in my opinion.
No. I mean, she barely wrestles. She now has those open challenges now, and it's usually just like, not just against top competition. It's usually someone from other promotions or, someone that they don't really use, but she's not really going through the AEW roster, women's roster, and there's a whole lot of them on that roster.
Yeah.
So
when we were concerned about the matches, it was always, oh my God, I hope they don't make Athena lose to her. Oh my God, I hope they don't make Toni Storm lose to her.
Yeah, it was never, ooh, this is gonna be good. Like, damn, this is awesome. She earned that. It's like every one of them is like, please God, no. If you a GOAT status, no one's saying please God no to your matches.
Thank you.
If it's Asuka,
bring back Sasha
please
Banks.
God, make it happen. If it's Stephanie, please God, make it happen. If it's Toni Storm, yes, please make it happen. Mercedes, not another one.
Bring back Sasha Banks.
You can be a GOAT if people don't want to see you beat someone who deserves it more than you do. It's like she's having the best time of her life. Yeah. The only time Mercedes Moné felt special was her debut.
Yeah, do what Trick Williams did for TNA.
And to be fair, AEW kind of ruined Mercedes' debut, because what was the name of
Yeah, it
That
was big
episode
business.
of AEW.
Big
Yeah.
business.
And it's like, geez, I wonder who that could be.
Big business in Boston.
Yes.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Yep. Yep.
But you know, it is
But
what it
since
is.
then-
I mean, I'm not gonna get
Have they been able to
Lackluster.
revolve a pay-per-view around her? Like where she is the top
Nope.
dog and she's putting
No.
the butts in
Nope.
the seats?
No,
nope.
they haven't even tried, to be honest.
It's not even structured over there. They're not. Yeah. And what did they do to Camille?
Man.
Camille's where
Man.
Megan Bain. Megan Bain is where Camille should have been.
Man.
Or you said
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy.
Real talk. Real talk, bro.
Yep.
Real talk.
And Megan Bain is killing it right now.
Yeah. 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 I used to love Camille in NWA, bro. Promise. COVID during that year, Paul used to be on YouTube, bro. I was all in. Okay, I was.
North Carolina's right there.
I was all in NWA, bro.
Dude, that
Man, they had one dude. He played like two different parts, like Mick Foley, and he was like he was from this other country. He used to come out and sing the national anthem. It was just gibberish, but he used to sing that shit. It was hilarious, bro. Damn, NWA power, bro.
Hey, Dale, have you seen Queen of the Ring?
Yes, I did.
Camille was good in that movie.
Yes, and I think that's what she's doing more now, more acting kind of gigs. I know she was supposed to be part of Gladiator, the American Gladiator. I mean, coming out pretty soon, but I think she's doing some other stuff too. So yeah. Props to her for not just sitting on the behind. So
yeah, because she's still on the contract. Her and Britt Baker are probably sharing the same dorm room at the catering
What's
line.
insane? What we doing? I mean,
mind you, everybody, Britt Baker is not injured.
She is sitting home collecting. She is home living a good life right now. Still working her normal 9 to 5 as a dentist.
And she always do the Comic-Cons
and collecting a check for not appearing on All Elite Wrestling television.
Yeah, she probably doing more indie work too.
I haven't seen her do any indie work.
I haven't either. She's probably like, I got this money. I'm getting this money to just sit on my ass. I'm staying home.
Unless she's not allowed to do any indie work.
That's
I think didn't she get pulled a long time ago? Didn't she get pulled from something?
She got pulled from some indie shows when them rumors were circulating about her pulling up the NXT, and obviously then we all know now that's because she's still under contract with AEW at least through next year. So
speaking of perfect segue, John.
Shoes is crazy.
Yeah. And then the crazy part is Dale, she was AEW's first female.
Yes.
Doing her dirty.
Yes.
Doing her dirty.
Your first signee. Of all people, she should be running that division as multi-time women's world champion. Her and Toni Storm should be having matches. Her match with Mercedes was basically lackluster, in my opinion, because we never got an ending to that feud. She just disappeared.
Yeah.
So, yeah, ain't no telling when Britt Baker's contract is up, and by that time, does WWE even care to try to holler at her? Once it is up.
Yeah, she's still making appearances. She's scheduled to be at Comic-Con in London on the 24th through the 26th, and then she's going to be at the Comic-Con in Columbus, Ohio, December 5th through 7th.
Exactly. So, shout out to Britt. Free big break, like John said. Speaking of
Free the DMD.
speaking of contracts,
Contracts.
someone's contract is actually up at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one Mustafa Ali's TNA contract is set to expire at the end of 2025, which will probably be by end of December. And he's keeping his options open. I mean, his options are he could re-sign to TNA for a bigger deal. I mean, there's a chance, small chance, he can go to AEW. New Japan's always an option. He can go to Mexico. Or, as Triple H always says, you can always come home. Do we see Mustafa Ali go back to WWE? And if he does go back, is it NXT or back to the main roster?
I would send him to NXT. Let him fight. I'll send him back to NXT and finish where he started. Let him get that North American title. Y'all, Sean was very high on him. Unless you putting him back in, unless you bring him back to get right active back in the Intercontinental picture, let him go back down to NXT for a minute, get that North American, find that closure, winning the North American Championship, then call him up. But yeah, clearly Sean was not one of the fans of him getting released, and clearly we saw that match with him and Ethan Page was a banger. Go ahead and let him get that North American title if he's coming back. If TNA is allowing him to leave, but we'll see.
Dale?
Okay, he was released. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if he was even thrilled with the way they were using him before he was released. He'd been with WWE for a long time with the Cruiserweight Classic era days, right? So he spent a lot of time in developmental. I don't think he needs to go back to NXT if they indeed sign him back. But I just don't see what they would do with him, even if they sign him. I don't think he's like that hot of a product on a free agent market as if MJF being a free agent would be. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean,
we just seen him in WWE for so long.
Yeah, but you also gotta remember that was the old regime of WWE, where
But the new regime let him go.
By the time he was released, wasn't that still in the 2.0 era, or was it like after that when he was?
It was after 2.0. It was before the CW era. I put it like that. It was the bridge between the two. It was the end of the USA era on the way to the CW era. So
Triple H definitely let him go.
But at that time, was Vince still?
Nah.
Triple H
somewhat in charge. He was already.
He was, because remember he had the match with Gunther at Night of Champions. For the Intercontinental title. That was 24. So this was about a year ago. No. 23. Oh, so about 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
22 years ago. It was 2 years ago. So about 2 years ago.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah,
time flies. It's been already 2 years ago since he got released.
Yeah. He's done a pretty good job this past year in TNA. His first year wasn't as great though as this one. So yeah, he's improving, but I still don't see what they would do with him on the main roster to make them to re-sign him. You see what I'm saying?
You got what I just sent you, huh?
Yeah.
You just look at what I just sent you, huh?
Please tell me that's what this will be doing. Please
tell
me
that's what this will
be doing photo.
I sent that to you too. I sent it to Dale too.
Wow. All right. Well, I don't have time to add it because I think that the media part is full, but we gonna get to that
I got you.
because one of those makes no sense to me.
Mhm.
But yeah, it makes no sense to me because since the matches they already had already. Um. Ooh, I know Dale's gonna like that one. But
What?
anyway,
Dale's like, hold up, whoa, wait, what are we talking about?
that's we that's Dale's pick to the finals. little old Dale just opened up his Christmas gift.
That's great. Okay.
Santa John sent him a good gift.
Merry Christmas, Dale.
uh, but yeah, so
Oh yeah,
we're
James
anxious to see
Storm. I
that.
forgot about him. Yes.
And there's another contract situation, John, that I didn't even know was possible. And that
Which is
is one former WWE announcer turned video vixen, Miss Samantha Irvin, who
yeah.
revealed earlier in the week that she basically had a 2-year non-compete clause on her WWE contract. So she's gonna be continuing music until this time 2026 when she's free to sign wherever she wants to sign to. So everyone who was hoping that she's gonna put up to AEW with her husband is gonna have to wait another year for
She
that
had 2 years.
How the hell she get a 2-year non-compete?
Right.
forget the
She got
2
one
year.
heck of a
How does an announcer have a non-compete clause? Period. They're just announcers.
That
I mean,
shows you how high they were on her.
you're still on TV. Like, we still putting you on TV. And this is our
So why
airtime.
call it a compete? Why call it compete?
I guess
just
it's only
call like a
just
90-day non-signing. So that pretty much shows me that when she left, she still had like a whole 2 years left on her whatever WWE deal she has. So she pretty much left before.
I mean, she
I thought
probably
her
could have
contract was
left
expiring.
and went to do the news or something like that. She just can't do wrestling, right? Like that's the whole competing.
Well, she keep doing music and them videos she be dropping her. Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, that's the only best part of her music is her whoa.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Shout out to Marty. Marty wants to help her out so bad. So shout out to Marty.
Shout out to Marty. I got Marty hit me up earlier. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah. Oh, and yeah, we waiting on him to get some okay. So we gonna talk, John, about Marty. So
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, so apparently she has 1 more year left on her WWE deal before she can go anywhere. Does knowing AEW factions don't last longer than 6 months. Does she show up in AEW, which is probably like an obvious answer to that question. But in what capacity do you think she show up in AEW as? Dale, I'll start with you.
She would show up as a character, and maybe she's gonna be with Ricochet in some form. But I know she wants to be on screen and participating. I don't know if she's gonna be taking bumps, but I know she wants to be something.
She did say in WWE she wanted to be in the ring, so she just might get in the ring to do that. So that'd be weird. That'd be something to see. John, your thoughts on Samantha, do you see her going to AEW, and what capacity you feel like she's going to be in?
Look, we all know she really wants to do some character work on TV. I mean, I don't know if it's right, but I would see her being part of the demand. Tony kind of giving her that shot to see if she actually can cut a promo. Can she be an actual on-screen personality? So if Tony Khan, if Ricochet put in the word, I think she can get on TV. The question is, how good is she? It's going to be the real question.
Yes.
I had something else cooked up. I don't see it. I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. Yeah. That just remains to be seen. But WWE released their holiday tour schedule. I was hoping this year they have one in LA, but this year they do not.
It's always East Coast, bro.
So, yeah. There was one time it was in LA.
They was here at the forum. They was at the forum. Me and Terrell was at we was at Dave and Buster's watching
That's what it was.
World's End. It was at the forum. It was at the forum, and that was the day. That was the first World's End pay-per-view on AEW. It was at Dave and Buster's watching it, and that was the night when Adam Cole revealed himself as those masked him and Wardlow, and obviously Kyle O'Reilly and them revealed themselves as the ones who were those masked figures and attacked MJF.
Okay. I'm actually surprised they're not going to MSG. I know they don't want to do like a televised event. They're probably gonna do a house show there.
I think they are having a televised event at Madison Square Garden.
Well, that's Cena's last appearance. 17th. That's the last. The 17th. Well, the 17th is going to the Raw on Netflix. The 17th. That's going to be the last time they go this year to the Garden.
Mm-hmm. This is just pretty much This is like just a live tour.
Yeah. This is it. That's because they go to the first SmackDown of the year. They're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Shout out to Crime Time, man. But yeah.
Did we ever get more injury news on Jade Cargill?
I didn't know she was injured. Oh yeah, her
scar. The little
I didn't hear anything
accident
about her.
on SmackDown or whatever.
Well, they said they don't think it was long. It's not going to be long term. They said she should be back on TV in weeks. So even when the day happened, they think it wasn't going to be nothing. No, she need no surgery. She just needed some stitches.
Yeah, because you just hadn't seen her since. My God! And then I saw on the picture there.
The rumor is we might see her sooner than we think.
Okay,
we might see her sooner than we think, and I put it like this: time might be up.
Well, I mean, how many championship matches she gonna get? But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, it makes it seem like it's her birthday or something. Speaking of birthdays, today is also the birthday of a WWE legend. He's somewhat part of the CCN. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. He is former member of the Aces and Eights. Former member of a certain nation. Former European champion. He was the real deal back in the Attitude Era. Today, D'Lo Brown's birthday.
I think you better recognize.
Shout out to the original Head Tilt himself. I mean, I always thought that I tried to do that. Yes. Because I tried doing that stuff and I thought I was going to break my neck.
You study his brain for CTE because all that damn head shaking, that bread moved. I guarantee.
Just like the crack his brain, he's a Bears fan.
All right, man.
Sorry. Happy birthday, man.
All right.
I get it. It's
All
hometown.
right.
He's from Chicago, so I understand.
All right, man. That was uncalled for hate for Legend, man. I can't talk about the Bears. They have a better record than the Saints.
Oh,
so
sorry. My bad, fellas. My bad. I forgot.
But also something special was announced today, and that is the Worm is coming out of retirement and will be heading straight to his wedding night because Scotty Too Hotty was announced that he's officially engaged. So shout out to Scotty, man. I mean, the man is too cool, no pun intended. You're never too old to find that person. That just goes to show you're never too old to find that person that's meant for you.
Absolutely.
So, shout out to Sky Too Hotty. But yeah, let's see here. Is there anything else? I want to give a special shout out to Jessica Carr.
Oh wow.
I wasn't. I mean, I don't dislike Jessica Carr because it's a referee. I respect her as a referee, but she clapped back at a certain Irish woman named Becky, who pretty much blamed her for her crashing out because she let Maxine use a closed fist, which gave her that bump on her lip. And then Jessica Carr actually clapped back and said, I can't say a lot or stir up any issues, but it's wild that someone keeps talking about me when all they've been doing is tapping out, getting counted out, and taking the easy way out by getting disqualified. But I'm the problem. Becky Lynch getting ethered by a referee was not on my bingo cards today.
I love it.
Oh, I love it too. It just wasn't on my bingo cards. Shout out to Jessica.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jessica. That woman is going places. She's the head ref. She's always in the big time matches. She looked good doing it, and she's standing up for herself.
She's still doing work in Evolve, like where she.
I haven't seen her lately. But she was a masked person. Right. I haven't seen her lately. Though.
Yes.
Speaking of Evolve, and Kelly Armstrong, that was a banger.
That is crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all we had here. Let's see if I got anything else. Nope, that's it. So we're gonna actually get to the closing segments. And this is what we see something that makes no sense, that people should know better, they want to call out. This is what we like to call, is this what we doing? Is this what we really doing around here? Every person that comes on here, it works every time.
Go ahead and put up that picture that John sent then.
Nick Freeze, I hate you. Nick Freeze, I hate you.
Dale, you're our guest of honor of the day. So, is there anyone you want to ask? Is this what we doing?
Yeah, it's that picture John sent. We really doing this on this championship tournament. That's what we doing. Tony God.
So for those who don't know what Dale's, there it is. There it is. The official bracket for the AEW Women's World Championship Tag Team Tournament has been released. And here are the matches. We got my girl, Queen Aminata, teaming up with my other favorite girl, Miss Jamie Hayter. And they taking on the Sisters of Sin, Sky Blue and Julia Hart. On the other side of the bracket, we got their AEW Women's World Champ. We got Alex Windsor teaming up with Rio to take on Dale's
Team Dale. Team Dale.
Oh.
Team Dale, aka Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Sharp.
Everybody came to see.
And then we go down to other part of that side of that bracket where we have
My favorite, my
the
sleeper.
Trails girl, Megan Bain, and Penelope Ford, of course, and they take on Ty J. Shout out to my girls right there, Ty and Mello and Anna J. But this is the one I think
Now get back to the one that makes no damn sense.
This is what I think has Trail asking. This is what we doing. So I'm loving the TV chemistry with Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron can't do no wrong in my eyes right now.
Yes.
She's and she is teaming up.
Yes.
To take on the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Athena and the TBS and 12 belt champion Mercedes Moné. Trell, I give you the floor, dog. I'm gonna leave it to you. I give you the floor. Give me the floor. Give me the floor.
So
what we doing?
So you telling me the only time we get Athena on TV is Mercedes Moné is involved?
Every time, bro.
So you telling me that this woman's not good enough to win the AEW World Championship and TBS Championship, so you don't put her in a tag team match against a woman who she was literally just feuding with a few months ago?
Yes.
And just bring her up out of nowhere just because she's a Ring of Honor champion?
This is what we
What's the purpose of having the belt for 1,000 days? Being the favorite champion.
This is what we doing.
And I ask again, why are these champions in these tournaments? Why is the women's why is Ring of Honor Women's World Heavyweight Champion the female face of that brand in a tag team match with a woman who has 12 goddamn belts and is interim Ring of Honor champion and a TBS champion? Shouldn't she be defending them belts?
Mm-hmm.
Why is she in that? And why is this tournament only why is this tournament only
8 teams?
Hold on. Why
8 teams.
Why there's only four these teams? Why? Okay, Tony and Mina, cool. Not mad at it. Windsor and Riho, not mad at that. Bane and Ford, those are my sleepers. Not mad at it. TJ, established tag team. Not mad at it. Hater, Aminata, they've been friends. They had this little rivalry against Sin's Sisters of the Sin, who I actually got winning because what's her name? The third one, she's gonna play a big part in that. Yep. Something about them Australian women. But anyway, Willow and Harley, yes. Why Mercedes and Athena? Is Tony Khan setting Mercedes up to win the tag team titles and the AEW Women's Championship?
Trying to give another title, bro. Let
me go first. Pick me. Let me go first.
15 belts, Moné.
She's going to have a monopoly on the entire women's division. The entire women's division. And you know she wants the tag titles because how did she leave? What was the reason she left WWE?
She should have did that a long time ago.
Well, they were going to put them in a match together against each other.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So she walks out as tag team champions with one black woman, and then now they're gonna put her with another black woman and win the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
He really think we out here stupid.
Correct.
He really think we out here stupid.
Correct.
That makes no. This woman's gonna be 15 belts Moné and has her hands on every single women's championship in AEW.
The crazy part is she gotta go through 2 black women to get to the finals. Because I want to see Hater and Aminata win, but if Hater and Aminata win, I agree with you. I think the Sisters of Sin probably gonna take that W.
I better see Athena walk out on Mercedes Moné.
I'm not bored with AEW, Chris, but some of the booking is sus.
Let's play it out though.
Sus.
They win the championships. Okay, the first ever AEW Women's Champion, Tag Team Champions, right? And this goes on forever long, and there has to be a split between the two. Is this helping Athena?
If she goes and turns her back on Mercedes, yes. If they have her pretty much go full crash out heel and hit Athena in the back of the head with the women's tag team titles and said, "Take that," and I'm going and she's out. Boom. Yes. And if it involves her finally getting on AEW television and getting a women's world title shot, which she's overly deserving, because there's only so much she's going to do with that women's title in Ring of Honor. It's time. It's time. Let's not water down the rain. It's time. Otherwise, what are we doing? What are we doing?
If let's just say Dale's theory holds up, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this is just for Athena to dethrone Mercedes as women's World Heavyweight Champion, why not have Athena beat Toni Storm to begin with?
Good point. Good point.
Why drag this out and have this woman basically making it seem like she's only there because of Mercedes? So if Mercedes ever turns her back on Athena in a promo, she can easily say, "You're here because of me," and it legit is true. Which will devalue everything Athena has worked up. Why is Athena allowing this?
But
is my question.
If this plays out, Athena stays on AEW television at this point. I mean, don't you agree? Like, she's got to be made.
For how many weeks? For how many weeks? What if they don't win that tournament? She's going to go back to Ring of Honor, back to the pit?
No. They win. Okay? They got the titles. They're in the tournament. They got the titles. So that's
they're gonna beat Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
This is a done deal. This is a done deal, Trill. Okay.
They're gonna have it's gonna be Athena and Mercedes in the finals versus Tony and Mina. I'm already seeing it now. Full gear.
Yeah.
Full gear.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Athena, I wouldn't be shocked if it's full gear. We got Monet doing double duty that night.
We gonna have an angry Dale. Because if Mercedes Monet is somewhere in the finals and Mina and Tony's on the other side,
yeah,
Mina and Tony are not winning.
Look, Mina and Tony, they're gonna sell the tag team division altogether. That's your favorite tag team in AEW.
Then give them the straps. Give them the straps. The whole point of being the champion is you being the standard bearer and all eyes are on you. Why are you gonna win the championship but all eyes is on your ops?
But is it effective? Is it effective? They get to the finals, they come up short, and then they have a blow off where they feud. Does that help?
Yeah.
Athena? Is she now a made person where she can always be on Dynamite? I don't think so.
Because once they blow that feud,
the championship with Monet, and then turning on Monet or Monet turning on her, they have a feud after they lose the titles. That sells, and that makes Athena good.
So Athena's gonna be the one to beat Mercedes for the TBS, which will start the downfall of Mercedes Monet.
There you go. There you go, Tony. Out. That's out right there, Tony. We fixed it for you.
Stupid. It's just a fact that we gotta witness her win all the gold just to see Athena be the key piece of her downfall.
That's insane.
We fixed it. That's a long-term booking. We fixed it.
Oh Jesus! Like, and while we're on the Tony Khan questioning train, I don't have the photo anymore, but there's something I want to ask Tony Khan. Is this what we're doing? So Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho, Claudio Castagnoli, Let's see. There's Miro, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, all former WWE guys, right?
Yes, sir.
All of them that left, they waited out their non-compete clause before signing with AEW, correct?
That is right.
So, explain to me how in the hell Tony Khan did not know that Andrade had a non-compete clause before putting that man on TV.
I think he knew.
And not only did he not know he had a non-compete clause, Andrade has a 2-year non-compete clause. How do you not know that?
2 years.
2 years. Remember, he was fired, so you know, telling how long his deal was. Remember, he was fired. So whatever time you got left, because I remember we was asking this question: does he get a 90-day non-compete clause because he got fired? And I was like, I'm not sure because I never seen someone get fired and have a compete clause. So apparently, whatever deal he signed, he had 2 years left.
Terrible.
And he cannot compete. He cannot compete anywhere. So he was on TV that one time when he made his debut. Well, his second return, whatever. And we haven't seen him since. It's because he had a 2-year non-compete. How do you not know that? And you're the CEO of AEW.
That's insane, bro.
Somebody
illegal, bro.
Somebody wasn't doing their job. That's clearly somebody.
Yeah, Tony. He doesn't have a yes. Tony does not have a yes man. How do you not know? Like 2 year, 1 year, 6 months. How you not know all of a sudden that someone you just signed doesn't have a non-compete clause against a company you're going head to head with every week? Ain't no way he's trying to get himself sued. They really could have sued him.
Yeah.
And Andrade. Like, how do you... I remember David Untunga said that actually Andrade can fight those 2 years. I don't know that much about legal stuff. I'll have to ask Cody, but, you know, good luck to him on that. But, again, how do you not know that your guy had a 2 year... And that's a big deal. I've never heard anyone have a 2 year non-compete clause.
Yeah, it's still weird. That's still weird to me.
So according to AI, they're saying TKO has contracts specifically for fired with cause situations that it's a 1 year non-complete cause.
Interesting.
Oh, so it's 1 year.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Oh, so you get fired, they add an extra on there.
Yeah, apparently so. Like that's what this clause is.
That's interesting.
So because he got fired with cause, then yeah, boom, you get a whole year non-compete. But I mean, damn, bro, like it just seemed like it should be illegal to say, hey, you cannot go get another job for an entire year. Like
that's what I'm saying. Otunga was saying that he probably could fight that.
Yeah,
because that's that's someone's livelihood. I mean, 2 years, 1 year of not working, earning money. That's a lot, bro. No matter how karma hits him, the man still got a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He still got
agents. Why would your agent let you sign that?
Shit, does he even have an agent?
I mean, you should have an agent. You're dealing with this kind of money, bro. You're supposed to have an agent.
I mean, no, you don't. I mean, to be fair, you don't expect yourself to get fired for something stupid.
I just know from listening to his podcast, Peter Rosenberg got an agent. He just called the action. You know, he does kickoff shows and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, so Peter Rosenberg, he was doing radio and stuff. He was doing radio before he even signed with WWE, so of course he's going all the way from out of
He-
Asia.
he's a big guy, but still, I'm saying his WWE check does not compare to
Yeah.
Andrade's WWE check.
True. But it's like, and also if you're Andrade, you didn't think to pass that along to Tony Khan that you had a non-compete clause? Did you even know you had a non-compete clause?
I mean, he's just trying to get that next check. I feel you.
I get it, but do we not? A point lesson to learn, everyone. Always read your important lesson to everyone. Always read the contracts before you sign them.
Yeah, seriously. It's true.
Especially with those multi-million-dollar corporations you get lucky enough to walk into. Read them contracts. Because you never know when you can get the Montreal screw job. And you got no money or you can't earn no money because you signed that contract. So, I mean, maybe whether it's illegal or not, he signed his name on the dotted line. But again, I don't think he saw himself getting fired for disciplinary actions. Yeah. So they can easily say, well, we tried suspending him, didn't work. He breached contract, didn't honor any dates that we wanted him to do. So they can counter that. So it might turn out to be legal after all, but who knows? I'm not a lawyer. But yeah, that's my this is what we're doing, because how does no one not know this? Like, it's just stupid.
Oh,
it's just stupid.
Did y'all mention the match between Darby Allin and John Moxley?
Oh, I'm not doing it. I can't.
The crowd.
I got a kid, man. I don't want my daughter having any nightmares about fish tanks.
It's insane.
Any nightmares about fish tanks.
The crowd basically chanted, "This is murder."
Yeah, it wasn't Ja Rule or Irv Gotti. Rest in peace.
That was crazy, bro.
So while we, this is another Tony Khan question. So you telling me that Darby Allin was basically murdered multiple times in that match and didn't give up. John Moxley gets put in the sharpshooter for 7 seconds and he taps out.
Kind of remind me what happened with Mercedes and Stephanie Valkyrie, huh?
You mean to tell me this man got thrown clear across the ring to an announce table by Claudio Castagnoli, was thrown through tables, was basically treated like a terrorist and had his head inside of a tank just to win in a sharpshooter, and he taps out in 7 seconds. And this is not the first time John Moxley has tapped out within 7 seconds after putting someone else through hell.
The skewers and the fingernail were ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But he taps out in 7 seconds though. This is John Moxley, the new king of hardcore.
They knew it like,
and this man taps out in 7 seconds in the most generic submission move. I can see if John Moxley had his back worked through the ring in the entire match, but he was the one killing Darby Allin, him and the Death Riders.
Mm-hmm. And
he taps out in 7 seconds.
They knew it like a straight punk.
AEW booking makes no sense.
That was clearly a match, and they talked about it pre-match. Like, none of them were going to say I quit. Like, it just wasn't going to happen. What really should have happened, we should have had like this Mick Foley ending. Somebody had a recording saying I quit. And
yeah.
And we just have to figure out who said
have Darby Allin do it, and then you have a recording of Moxley saying I quit.
Yeah.
But no, he taps out in 7 seconds to a sharpshooter.
Yes.
And I thought Sting was done getting in the ring.
That's what we doing, dog. Yep, the
I-
ghost thing. It's ghost thing.
Big Papa Sting.
Ghost thing out there. All white.
That's
Love it.
that's Big Papa Sting. It's what are we doing? What are we doing?
How long he had to live to beat that damn ring? How long?
I mean, him and the Undertaker probably tired of leaving the ring, taking him so long. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, like, and half those matches didn't even belong in the pay per view anyway. It was like basically Collision on a. They charge us $50 to watch a Collision match of a Collision pay per view.
We all knew it.
What
coming
is
in.
20?
We knew it was gonna be a car crash. We knew it.
Yeah. But we're gonna look to the brighter side of things and do the opposite of this and actually give flowers to people that did right by us in the wrestling world. It's something that we like to call, is we acknowledge. So Dale, is there anyone in particular you like to acknowledge?
Yes. So, I saw some pictures of the performer formerly known as Gigi Dolan on the Indies.
Priscilla
And
Kelly.
yes, and she is looking good. So, flowers. Flowers.
Hey, you know what? Flowers are flowers. Flowers are flowers. John, I have you go because based off of yesterday, you already know what my acknowledgement is going to be. So, is anyone else you want to
Nah,
acknowledge?
because I think me and you are pretty much on the same one. I'll let you talk about it more, but I'm just acknowledging CCN as a family. We are really out here putting in massive work, and what we experienced this past 24 hours was just something that is motivating. It's up and it shows y'all what hard work pays off. And I'll just let the OTC take it from there.
Yeah, so last night I took a day off from the meeting and all this other stuff to, have a personal day off with friends, go see the Black Phone movie. And my phone was blowing up. So when I left the movie there, there was a Humble Roses podcast yesterday. They was going over, Dallas Casual was going over the Karrion Kross documentary that debuted, his third documentary that debuted after Monday Night Raw on Monday. So he was doing his recap of the documentary when the man of the hour himself, Karrion Kross, and his wife Scarlett popped in on his live and had an impromptu interview. So I want to actually take this time to acknowledge Karrion Kross and Scarlett because the man is an embodiment of always fight for what you believe in, but do it with honor, do it with class, and still be humble about the fight that you're doing despite what's going on, not knowing what's going to happen. So him showing up to Hummer Roses, pretty much, we're already a motivated group to, aim for the moon and become big. That man and his wife made us even more hungrier to achieve our personal goals and our goals as a family. So the man is a wonderful human being. You can tell he truly, truly loves his fans. And we love him too. We will always want Cross. People are saying that the We Want Cross movement died. No, it didn't.
Nope.
When we said we'll follow wherever Cross goes, we will follow wherever Cross goes. So to Karen Cross, to Scarlett, we thank you because you have no idea what you did to us as a group. Because we've been on cloud nine for the past 24 hours.
Man, it's just insane.
And for that, we owe you a debt of gratitude, and we thank you for, taking the time out to join our guy Cash, and shout out to Cash for, manifesting all this happening. So we're looking forward to hopefully one day having this conversation with Karen Cross. But for now, we acknowledge you and your wife, and we want to give you our flowers. So again, Kevin Robert Kester, we thank you, and we definitely salute y'all. So thank you, Killer Cross. And on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. And Best in the World podcast tomorrow. Myself, the OG Dale, and Bishop. We're probably going to continue the AEW trashing of Wrestle Dream. They have some good spots in there. And of course, the Bloodline and all that stuff. What else? World Series kicks off Friday. Sports to You podcast. We'll have your live coverage of that. Saturday, we will have a Halloween Havoc watch along. We will be invading the island of the ATD. Shout out to Monty and Leslie, Get Real Soon, Faith. So there's a busy week. Oh, and by the way, if you were a fan of No Limit or Cash Money, they're having a versus Saturday. And that is going to be good. I know me and Dale gonna have a good time with that.
I'm can't wait. I can't wait. I might start on white tea just because.
and on top of that, Texas A&M Aggies will suffer their first loss at the hands of the LSU Tigers. Yes, Nessa, I said it. Fuck the Aggies.
And
so that's gonna be in Death Valley, by the way.
Absolutely.
And if you're into Halloween trivia, the Culture Clash
CCN will be having a monthly episode. At what time, sir?
It will happen at 2 East, at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 2 o'clock on the West Coast. Or 15 minutes before that, exactly 2 hours before Halloween Havoc, hosted by the great Dallas Cash, Supernova Kane, and the rest of our CCN family. If you're into Halloween trivia, pull up because this is going to be an interesting one.
And if you're a horror movie buff, this trivia is going to be for you. So stay tuned for the promo packages and official time listings of that as well. So it's gonna be a busy Saturday for all of us. And then of course, with that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Stay safe. And we will catch y'all. I'm Trail. That's John. And of course, there's our resident Mina and Tony lover himself, Mr. Dale. And we will catch y'all later. DCN on